making its way out of the station. Our setting tonight, Boston, Massachusetts. It's game time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for them. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Brad Stevens is one of the youngest coaches in the league. At the same time, he's one of the longest tenured coaches in Celtics history. Kyrie Irving said he brings the ultimate unwavering confidence. Chill but assertive. He demands excellence out of you. You want to play for him. Kevin?
All right, David. And early in the season, many coaches, Clark, still experimenting with rotations. Who plays when and where. And how long has it been in your experience to have that established on a team?
Well, it varies from team to team. There are a number of factors. One, the coach, has he been there a while? Does he have an established style of play and system? Two, what's your roster like? How healthy are you? What's the mix and makeup of your team? So it could vary, but typically you'd like to have it not prolong itself into the regular season. You hope that a few weeks of training camp, and then by the time you get a month of the season under your belt, that you're pretty anchored into who you are and how you're going to try to play.
Good outline. A look at the Magic starting group. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings. And it's Augustine in at the one. Now here is Augustine. Kicks to Gordon. Over Tatum. And the basket by Gordon.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
Irving against Augustine. The shot's good from Irving.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
Pass to Fournier. Here's Gordon, guarded by Smart. Goes back up. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics on offense. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Irving from long range. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 5 now.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
And it's sent back by Horford. Stolen by Gordon. Pass to Augustine. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Gordon, he can't get that one to fall. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Up again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Stolen by Bamba. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ross. The Magic again can't hit.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot. You gotta like how they've come out here. I mean, connecting on 4 of their first 5 shots, yes. That's good.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball's about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
Gordon, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
Here is Ross. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Now here's Ross. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's Hayward, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you mentioned Hayward's strength. That and his ball fakes seem to be not as recognized as they should be.
Yeah, I think Hayward has one of the better pump fakes in our league. Great deception with inside-out dribbles to create space. And the things he does well aren't immediately apparent, but Hayward's terrific fundamentals are what make him a great scorer.
And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Looking now at some numbers for Evan Fournier. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Yeah, Tatum plays with a lot of confidence. He feels like he can take on anyone, and already proving to be a great leader at his age.
And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall.
2
and
shots.
I believe him. Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career, and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that of superstar.
Well, you like the confidence of Tatum. I mean, he enjoys tackling any challenge in front of him. Doesn't shy away. A true leader as a young player. Impressive.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Both good from the line that time. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, they set the pick. Outside Fournier. But they'll get another chance. Augustine with it. He's picked up by Irving. Augustine passes to Bamba. Dishes it to Fournier. Knocked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DJ Augustine. How he did last season. 15th in free throw percentage, And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Vucevic checked in for Terrence Ross. They set the pick. Irving for three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Fournier kicks to Isaac. With the floater, keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Isaac's got his first basket of the night.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Augustine passes to Fournier. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Smart.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
First free throw is good. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Hayward kicks to Smart. Here's Irving. Back to Smart. Horford with a screen on Fournier. Boston, no good that time either.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
Now, here's Bamba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Hayward kicks to Smart. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Fournier against Smart. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Fournier. Good work defensively by Smart.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got his first 2 points.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Back to Smart. It's tipped and stolen by Fournier. Irving against Augustine. The pass to Vucevic. Over Horford. And it's Vucevic missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately, they came up empty.
Here's Isaac. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he can't get the first one.
And, you know, last season the Magic fell short of their goals, dealt with a lot of injuries, and just had a lot of holes in their roster, too. What was an uphill battle to begin with became really an impossible one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Morris is checked in for Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Smart. And as you said, the Magic last season dealt with numerous injuries.
Yeah, you know, the fact of the matter, Kevin, is the Magic just didn't have enough talent to compete either, in spite of the injuries. Rebounding the ball was an issue, and they didn't have any area of the game that they were really great in.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Isaac. No good with the triple. Morris outside. Left side, Irving. Another shot, and it's blocked by Simmons.
And, you know, we all remember Simmons' chase down block on Steph Curry. This guy is a fantastic defender.
There's Brown with the three. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Simmons. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Simmons got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brown. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Another miss by Irving. The Magic trail by 9. Here's Simmons. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Horford with the screen on Grant. Kick by Horford. They need this one. And it's Irving missing.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Now here's Vucevic. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia.
Vucevic never losing sight of the basket despite the best efforts of the defense. That, folks, is real good focus.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Rozier, the pass to Horford. He kicks it to Baines. It's Brown on the wing. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. And the Celtics lead by 7. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple of years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
Now, here's Isaac, following the miss by Al Horford. Grant outside. Outside, Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Grant, that's good. Grant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rozier kicks to Baines. Pass to Horford. It's Brown on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got 5 now.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Nikola Vucevic. coming off a terrific season. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 9 rebounds and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Now, here's Rozier. 11-point game his last outing. Tipped away. Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And the dunking ability of Vucevic cannot be forgotten or dismissed. I mean, just a big guy who's very intense when he rises up for these throwdowns.
Here's Rozier. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Morris passes to Rozier. Back to Morris. Over in the corner, Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. .11 seconds left in the first. Grant kicks to Vucevic. Fades. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top. They're up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from the place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here, usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
And so in the game for the Magic, inside we have Gordon and Vucevic. Grant is out there with Simmons. And it's Ross in at the 3 slot. Now here's Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range. Tice passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Here is Ross. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Boston leading by 4. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Stolen by Grant. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Horford is a multiple all-star. And if you count his stats, you miss what he brings to the table. When you factor in his passing, his defense, his efficiency, he does all the things that help you win. Coach Brad Stevens said, Al Horford averaging 15 points a game for you is like other guys averaging 27. Kevin?
The definition of a pro. Terrific guy. Thank you, D.A. Good work there as a coach. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
And And the basket by Gordon.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now Rozier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Celtics leading by 7. Here's Tice. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Simmons, and it's blocked by Brown, and he gets it back. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Ross, and Baines kicks to Rozier. He dishes it to Brown, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Hayward comes in for Morris, and Smart subbed in for Terry Rozier. Orlando also making some changes. Evan Fournier's checked in for Jonathan Simmons, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Jaren Grant. Now here's Brown. He has 5. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Fournier. Boston again missing. The Magic trail by 7. And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Some solid defense from Brown.
You know, that's an easy one. You can't miss these shots. Those are makeable shots, especially when the defense isn't on its game.
Here's Fournier. 11 points for him in that last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Man, what a finisher is Tatum. Jason Tatum going high to hammer it down.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Fournier on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Fournier's got 5.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Tatum's shot is off.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bamba's checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. 6-point game. Smart misses.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Now here's Hayward following the miss by Mohamed Bamba. Over Ross with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. He has 5.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
And Augustine kicks to Ross. Gordon with a screen on Smart. For 3, Ross. Good on the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Well, Terrence Ross can be great at times, but consistency certainly has been an issue for him.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a vapor trying to grab hold of that consistency for Ross. One game he's great. The other game you don't know he's out there. This is a player that once had 50 points in a game, but has struggled to find that same kind of drive game to game. His outside shot has taken a nosedive a bit, as has his overall shooting percentage. Yet he's still relatively young, so this guy could bounce back.
The Magic trail by 3. Stolen by Smart, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. And the Magic making a change here as well. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ross. Orlando's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Now, here's Isaac. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Isaac's got his second bucket of the night.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Smart misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
That one's off. Still out of sync.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
Kept alive. A second chance effort. Bamba's shot is off.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now Augustine following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Fournier, and the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Kicks it to Bamba. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. Gordon. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. He feeds it to Hayward. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Now here is Augustine. 9 points last game out. Right side Fournier. Passes it to Gordon. And stolen by Tatum. Irving against Augustine. Right side Irving. Hayward on the wing. Horford sets a screen for Hayward. 5 to shoot. The wing jumper off target. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 10-2 run here. And stolen by Tatum. Irving from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 11 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
From 13, happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And I think this is an area where Augustine is deadly. A high percentage mid-range shooter.
Augustine against Irving. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Magic making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
Simmons.
1:52 left in the first half. Here's Irving. Off the left rim and out.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
He's off on the first. And with Bamba, in addition to his crazy length, you also get a player who's extremely smart.
How about getting scholarship offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard? You can see him thinking on the court. He's deliberate in the things that he does. Bright future ahead for him.
Second free throw, no good. The position of power forward, Clark, that was your position. Did you ever think it would become a major weapon for stretching the floor as it is now?
No, I didn't see that evolution happening. I mean, again, at that time in the 80s, even into the 90s, you had the small forward and the power forward was more of an enforcer. I was actually kind of a hybrid at the time because I could deal inside effectively on the glass and because of my size and strength, but also could step out and put it on the floor and pass it a little bit. So no, the evolution with the four-man in this day and age, I did not foresee that at all. Love what's happened with it, but it speaks, I think, to the athleticism and skill of these bigger guys now.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Augustine against Irving. From past the arc, count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Augustine.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Irving against Augustine. Now here's Irving. He's tightly guarded, and the call will be against Al Horford. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And some changes here for the Celtics. Morris comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Rozier in for Marcus Smart. And a switcher also for Orlando. Grant's checked in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Isaac. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Celtics shooting poorly, just 35% so far. In the corner, Irving with it. For Boston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Kyrie Irving will be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing. Oh, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one. I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Celtics lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Reminds me of myself at the free throw line. They have been shooting horribly out there. This is not a team that should be executing so poorly on offense. They need to completely revamp their approach, move the ball, set better screens, find the open man, get to the basket. They need to get to the basics right now.
And that'll do it for us. The 3rd quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Hayward out there with Tatum. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then there's Horford. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
You know, last season, Aaron Gordon really flourished in a more wide-open offense, taking advantage of his uber athleticism. But he also put a lot of work into his jumper, and that showed. Helped him make the jump into a top option for an offense.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Gordon. And for Gordon, all the focus he gave to improving his shot gave him the confidence he needed.
Yeah, exactly. And confidence so big in this league. I mean, it's the difference between good to great or average to good. I mean, when he believes in his shot, he's lethal offensively. It just opens up the floor for him and his teammates and allows him to create mismatches the way he's shooting it now.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
And here's Augustine following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Stolen by Smart, trying his luck deep. Hits the front of the rim and out. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
First free throw is good.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
And Al Horford drops them both. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
But they get it back. And Fournier kicks to Bamba. Count the basket. Bamba's got 6.
And the closer to the basket Bamba is, the more effective he is. Outstanding at using his size inside.
Now here's Irving. He's got 21. Stolen by Bamba. Now the pass to Augustine. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, the speedy Augustine is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it.
The Magic have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Smart kicks to Horford. Augustine against Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Augustine against Irving. Augustine passes to Gordon. Over Tatum. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 24. Hayward kicks to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Horford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable.
And that one falls for Smart. And Greg, with Smart, when he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault. Check out the numbers for Al Horford. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 13 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Stolen by Smart. Horford the pass to Hayward. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Free throw drops for Hayward.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Hayward hits them both. The Magic trail by 7. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. Here's Irving. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, out to Hayward. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Great showing for him last season. 7th in free throw percentage. And of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. 2 on the clock. Boston again missing.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
You're exactly right, Greg. That's certainly in his range. Forget about the miss and get ready for the next one.
Gordon, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Here's Irving. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Gordon for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Gordon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Now, here's Fournier. He's got 5. Gordon a screen. Shot off the pick. Hayward grabs the board. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And it's Brown missing. Magic have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Augustine against Irving. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Boston.
And the distribution there showing a lot of 3-point attempts. And not that it's a bad thing, but we'll see if they can continue at this rate.
And the first one drops. Sharon Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
Baines is checked in for Al Horford. Here are the Magic now, trailing by 2. Gordon kicks to Grant. Gordon with the screen for Grant. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Fournier. And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Irving passes to Baines. He kicks it to Hayward. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Tatum's shot is off.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range. Extended out nicely and definitely bothered the shot.
Now here's Vucevic. 6 points for him. Fader on the way. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, guys, Nikola Vucevic is a very skilled big man out of USC. He rebounds well, scores it from inside, and has a nice touch. He's got a really well-rounded offensive game as a center. Even added a 3-ball to his repertoire recently to further stretch out interior defenses.
No good from Grant.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
Brown against Simmons. Brown, good. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead. And with Vucevic, he's an established scorer, but also a very unselfish player.
Yeah, he's a very smart player, too. A big guy with nice mobility, excellent hands, passes well for his position, works inside out. And as he continues to mature, I think you could see Vucevic leaning more and more on his ability to set others up out of the post rather than just looking for his own shot.
Brown kicks to Irving. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first one falls. Marcus Morris is checked in for Boston. Rozier comes in for Irving. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. Both shots good from the stripe. The Magic trail by 5. Pick by Vucevic. Grant kicks to Vucevic. That one, no good. And it's Boston the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
And that one falls for Tatum. Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Magic with the ball. 7-point differential. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it's Gordon missing.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making the shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Now, here's Rozier. Brown outside. Grant against Rozier. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Tice is checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Bamba's checked in. The Magic trail by 5. Grant outside. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Brown. The Magic again can't hit.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range. Extended out nicely and definitely bothered the shot.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that game against the Clippers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The first free throw is good.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics leading by 5. Rozier kicks to Morris. Up top, Brown. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Grant outside. Lob pass to Gordon. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Tatum. The dive for the ball. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. The Magic trail by 5. Bamba passes to Grant. And Bamba now top of the key. Simmons, a screen on Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Grant kicks to Simmons. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I hope he can find his rhythm and start making the shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
Now, here's Rozier. That's tipped.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Morris with a screen on Grant. Rozier kicks to Morris. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
They grab their own miss. Down low. Deflects the pass. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Knocked away. So it's the Celtics now. Celtics leading by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Rozier the pass to Tatum. Back to Rozier. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Boston leading by 5. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Augustine and Simmons are the guard tandem. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. And it's Isaac in at the 3.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Rozier against Augustine. Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier. Fires for 3. And the basket by Horford. Horford's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Feeds it to Gordon. The putback. Morris with the rebound. Boston shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Outside, Smart. Looking to get back on track here. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
Rozier against Augustine. Rozier kicks to Morris. Smart on the wing. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here is Rozier. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the defense that time was late. And you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
From 10 feet out, that's good. He's 5 for 9.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Yeah, and even with the defender hovering all over him, Greg, he would not be denied.
And he makes that one. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man. Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there. He must hit that shot. I mean, the defense, non-factor. Very surprising he missed it.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now, here is Morris. Smart kicks to Brown. There's the dish to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smart. Bank shot. No good. The Magic trail by 6. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. Smart against Fournier. Horford with a screen on Fournier. Passes it to Brown. Now, here's Rozier. Guarded by Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Morris a screen. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Horford attacking, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I really like the uniqueness of Al Horford's game. I mean, he's a big man with a versatile skill set. He makes threes. He can score inside. He defends. He's a guy that is an inside-out matchup problem for most.
Free throw good, Horford. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Morris. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Terry Rozier. And a switcher also for Orlando. Ross, he's checked in for Jonathan Simmons. So Horford gets 2. The Magic trail by 8. Augustine with it. Gordon with the screen for Augustine. Gordon with a screen on Tatum. Augustine, no luck.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Fournier against Smart. Kicks it to Horford. Picked by Horford. Pass to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. And too long on the shot.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Augustine passes to Bamba. Here's Fournier. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And I like the size that Fournier has as a shooting guard. Actually, great size. I mean, he's more than ready to take advantage of that when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here's Hayward. Drills the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 9.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Ross, that's good.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And it's Irving missing. The Magic trail by 6. Now here's Ross. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
They get it back. Smart, wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Gordon. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. That's 29 points for Kyrie Irving.
And Irving is so fast on the drive. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes nicely around the rim.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. For 3, P.J. Augustine, and that's good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here is Horford. Irving from long range sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
And guys, once Irving finds that groove, it's really just fun to watch him go to work. Just no fear, will take any shot out there on the floor.
Fournier against Smart. Fournier's shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Off the left rim and out. The Magic trail by 5. Gordon the pass to Fournier. Good work defensively by Smart. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Stolen by Gordon. Ross with it. Guarded now by Irving. No good from Ross. Boston shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with, Kevin? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
Now, here's Bamba. Dishes to Fournier. Another miss by Orlando. Boston leading by 7. Here's Tatum. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Bamba passes to Ross. Outside Fournier. Clock at 6, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And stolen by Horford.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Now here's Irving. Horford. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
And Irving comes to help and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Boston with it. Celtics leading by 9. Inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
Fournier against Smart. Now the pass to Augustine. Bamba setting the pick for Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Unloads. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now here is Augustine. On the wing, Gordon. Over Tatum. It's tipped.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Elbow. 2. Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Irving. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 9-1 run. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Two shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Pass to Gordon. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Horford. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, I like how Tatum surveys the floor. Great at looking for his teammates, especially when they're open.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Augustine against Irving. Picked by Horford. 11 feet away, and it falls over the rim and in. And that's 36 points for Kyrie Irving.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And had significant points in this game. They just stayed committed to their brand of basketball, and that's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against the Magic.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Orlando now. They trail by 18. Ross. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Outside, Smart. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
Just wanted to come out here and compete, get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and, doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.